I'm sitting here with Bill McClain, Mr. Bill. Tell us about you're an icon of mentor to these young men and women here in Winston-Salem. And I will say icon because you've done so much, and you're one of the individuals that I know people need to know. A lot of people know you, but so many people don't realize they need to know you. You've done so much for their children, and you've done a lot for parents that are now, that were once children. They're now adults, and you've worked with their children, and then their children's children. You do so much for the youth, and how did you know that was your calling? Like, when did you know the youth is who you need to work with?
Well, first I started out as a DJ, but you remember. And
a good one.
I've been doing that a long time, but I've had other jobs. I've had various and sundry jobs. But God told me that He wanted me to work with children. And He told me in various ways because He made me feel good about my work with children. So I figured that's what it was. But I still do other work.
Let's talk about your nonprofit, GIDE Institute for Developmental Education. Fantastic nonprofit. You do some fantastic things with young people, especially after school. Tell us about that.
Well, I want to say that I am very proud of GIDE, G-I-D-E, Guiding Institute for Developmental Education. I want to start at the top. We have an excellent board. And our board is led by Dr. Gwendolyn Johnson. She's the director of our alternative schools for Forsyth County School System. And she is very, very serious about education and working with children. And so we couldn't have a better leader from that perspective. And we work primarily in low-income communities, underserved communities, is what we say. And so it's very, very encouraging to see children who our system is giving up on to do well.
Absolutely.
And so we have great tutors, we have great staff members. Some of the staff that works with me now, who have worked now with GIDE for about 8 years, have worked with me for about 15 years.
Wow.
Because for 16 years, I was the youth director for the Housing Authority, and my staff primarily came from that.
Yes. And speaking of the Housing Authority, you do a basketball league with the Housing Authority, with young males that may not have a chance at a high school basketball team, but when they get in your league, get themselves together. And you don't take no shorts, no excuses, because this is like their last shot at getting a chance to get on the basketball team in high school. Tell us about that league. You're the champions this year.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah, we're proud of that.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Busta, back in 1991, a friend of mine, David Meacham, who played basketball at A&T State University when I played basketball at Greensboro College back in the 70s.
He got skills too.
I used to have skills. He and I were talking about something we could do after graduation to help the community. And so we knew a lot of young men in the community who either didn't play on their team, or who got put off their team, or who failed academically off their team, or for disciplinary reasons were off their team, or who just didn't get along with the coach. And we wanted to have a safety net for these young men. Now, they can play ball. It's not about the ball.
I've been to some games.
It's not about the ball. It's really about them opening up to discipline and being organized. And these kids come from different communities, sometimes different gangs, different housing communities, different schools. And so we bring them together, we spend time with them, give them a chance to bond. And then it's like right now, some of them who are now in business are still friends from that program.
That's what it's all about.
And the idea is we emphasize academics, discipline, and of course we play basketball.
Absolutely. And that's what's up, man. That's a bold move. You're dealing with gang members
Oh, yeah.
of opposing gangs
Oh, yeah.
coming together
Yes, sir.
for greater good.
Yes, sir.
You have to have some faith to do that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not us. It's up there.
You have to. That's all God, right? That is all God. And you understand the power of partnership.
Oh, yeah.
The Rotary Club in Clemens. Man, you've done some fantastic things with these young men. They experienced things they would have never experienced in a lifetime if it wasn't for that partnership. Tell us about some of the things you've done.
Well, I want to tell you about the Rotary Club, but I also want to mention that we have girls in this program.
Right.
It's called PHASAC, Public Housing Authority State Athletic Conference.
Right.
And we have girls that are cheerleaders.
That's right.
As well. And they won a state championship too.
Congrats.
But back to the Rotary Club of Clemens. Yeah. The Rotary Club of Clemens actually adopted us. The GIDE program.
Right.
They started working years ago in one of the low-income communities, the Rolling Hills community.
Okay.
And as a result of that, GIDE working in that same area, they partnered with us. They have provided activities for these children that you wouldn't believe. They've taken them to the circus. I mean, the Ringling Brothers, Barnum and Bailey circus. They've taken them on trips fishing. They've taken them out of town. They've taken them to Tanglewood, to the Festival of Lights, and had dinner for them, and they had gift bags from the mall for 250 kids.
Wow.
And they also serve quite often as mentors.
Wow, that's fantastic.
And some of those members are on our board now.
Now, is that a part of the hand in hand Christmas collaboration?
That's well, and that's through the Rotary Club of Clemens.
They do some fantastic things.
Oh, they're powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. But they adopted you because they know the work you do. Right. When your heart is in the right place, people are gonna know. God's gonna send those that love. That want to make a difference, he'll send them to each other.
And they have
a
heart for children.
Absolutely.
That only comes from them.
Absolutely. Wow. An after-school ambassador. You were selected by the White House.
The national.
Only 15 selected. You were one out of 15.
Yes.
Nationally.
Yes.
That says a lot about the work you do with our youth. Tell us about that, and what does that mean to you?
Well,
an after-school ambassador. Ambassador, Mr. B.
Well, it's an honor, Busta. And I really don't want to take credit for it because I'm just representing people like yourself who have been here to speak to our kids. So you're part of this as well. But a lot of folks that I represent and I partner with are the reason that I was selected.
Right.
I'm one of two people out of North Carolina. North Carolina has some real issues academically. And our program, even though my name is on it, it actually recognizes GIDE.
Right.
And so what we do, we come together, 15 others from all over the United States, from 14 different states. And we come to D.C. and we work directly with the coalition, the Alliance of After-School Programs. And they represent all the states. And they also lobby for funding for after-school programs.
Right.
And so they had me up there going to the House and the Senate, talking to our senators to talk with them to make sure that they voted for us to continue funding for after-school programs. Fantastic.
Your wife, awesome woman, phenomenal woman.
Absolutely.
She does her part, right?
No doubt.
And she works at Winston-Salem State.
That's right.
She does her part to keep us healthy.
Oh, no doubt.
To make sure we know about the health that's important in our communities. And she's your rock, man. She's your rock. So we had to give her a shout out.
Oh, no doubt.
Without a doubt, right?
No doubt. I'd like to talk about Dr. McClain.
Yeah, Dr. McClain, go ahead.
She comes into the communities that we work in. She provides free services to not just children, but to their parents, their friends, their family members, whoever, to try to keep them healthy and to keep a sense of health in their families.
Right.
She brings her students into the community. She brings other staff and professors from Winston states, doctors and practical, what do they call them? Nurse practitioners, and all of them. They come into the community to make sure that our kids get assessed, get assessments, and to know what their conditions are.
You know, and she grows fruits and vegetables and give them away.
That makes me eat them.
That's serious. I'm trying to keep you healthy. She got to keep her man right. Doc, look, it's a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
If someone wanted to reach you to get their children involved in your programs, how do they do that?
It's very simple.
Yeah.
They can go through Bill TCEWP. That stands for Twin City East-West Partnership at gmail.com. That's bill.tcewp at gmail.com. Or they can call me directly at 336-602-0565.
There you go. What do you think is missing in the school system?
I don't want to be negative about our school system because from personal experience, I know these teachers are working hard. I know the administrators are working hard. We need more collaboration between the community and the school system. Especially in the communities I work in. The communities I work in need more community involvement. People who help some of these families who may have not had good situations when they were in school, but now they're parents. And they need some help so that they can be more helpful to their children. But it has to be a community effort. These parents can't do it by themselves.
No, they can't.
And the school system can't do it by itself.
Absolutely.
And so I think a collaboration between community and the school system and these parents.
What are some advice you would give parents out there that's working with young men?
I would say if they don't have a father or a positive male role model in the home, to seek it. There's coaches, there are men that work at the GIDE, the Boys and Girls Club, at GIDE, churches. Find some positive males to get involved with these boys. Find some organized sports or art or the performing arts that these boys may be interested in, where there are some positive male role models, so that they can have someone that they can talk to and that they can see who look like them, who are positive in the community, and it doesn't have to be a professor in brain surgery. It can just be a painter, a plumber, a hard-working carpenter.
Somebody with a big heart.
That's right.
I've heard Hill Harper, the actor.
Yes.
He said if you can't find a positive role model physically, you can find one in a book.
That's right. Oh yes. Now reading is, and that's something our children's that we don't read enough.
Right.
We play too many video games.
Right.
Instead of reading.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Mr. Davis.
No, I appreciate you, Mr. Brown.
No doubt.
You're a wonderful contributor yourself.
Boom.